Well, many of you may not know this, but it all started for me when I made this video over 2 years ago. I hate Apex Legends. Believe it or not, I was so fed up with the game and the state that it was in and the lack of updates that I was ready to quit and never touch YouTube again. And that's where I began to build a community and a relationship with all of my viewers of open and honest updates and topical discussions regarding the state of the game. As things progressed better, I began to talk more positively about the game as well and was pretty happy with a lot of the updates that happened along the way. Occasionally, I would have to revisit it with videos like this, which to this day, I just realized that I have a massive typo in here that no one ever told me about, titled, "I'm done, Apex. I'm done you doing this." Regardless, every couple of months or maybe even a year, I have to become real honest about what the state of the game for Apex is looking like. And I've pretty much just made all of my videos in the last couple of months saying that this game is really not looking so hot. Now, I knew Apex was not going to die, and I knew this game would be played for years to come. My struggle with this game has always been that the potential of this game is unlike any other I've ever seen, and knowing that I don't feel like we're always meeting those climaxes. As a creator, it's really frustrating because I really want good things to happen to this game. For many of you out there that think that I only get good views when I talk about negative stuff and that's why I'm so negative all the time, really nothing could be further from the truth. Some of my biggest videos are critiquing Apex quite a bit, but by far the biggest and best month I ever had with this game was season 9, when the game was just legitimately fun. People were so pumped for arenas. We had so many limited time modes that season. Apex was doing a lot of things that they didn't traditionally do, and they made a season feel very fresh. When you compare those days to what we're seeing now, I never really thought that we'd be living in a day this soon for Apex where we have team deathmatch, a mixtape playlist that has a permanent control mode, gun run mode, and team deathmatch. We have 4 collection events that are coming this season and all new rework on the legend classes. I mean, the game practically feels like it's just been reworked from the ground up. Only 2 major L's with this season is the fact that there's no rank changes, and also cross progression still has not come, despite them saying that it should definitely be here by now. I guess we could also throw in the 120 FPS for console. That's a major bonk on the head, Respawn. Come on, get it together. And even quotes from articles from the game director of Apex Legends saying that there will be sweeping changes coming to the game this year. Nothing is off the table. Legends, maps, and modes, and progression, ranked. There's not an area where we're standing still. For the first time in quite a while, I actually believe in this game again. For now, I know I'll be here in a couple months probably saying, Apex, you gotta fix it. The game is gonna suffer. But legitimately speaking, I'm very happy with the direction that this game seems to be going. I know this video won't be popular. I know that I'm not gonna get a lot of likes. I know people are probably not gonna appreciate this. But as much as I can make a yearly or 6 monthly video about how bad the game is and how much they need to fix it, I think I can make a once in a 2-year event video where I could say, Respawn, things have been looking great since these updates. I really like the direction that you've taken. I like a lot of the feedback that you've listened to. Some of these I know you've not even acknowledged, but I actually know that they came directly from the fan base. Like the permanent mixtape playlist had to definitely come from PvP's Twitter thread from ages ago. This isn't to say that it's a perfect situation. Of course, there are still changes that we want to see. I know a lot of people have been asking for rank changes. People could not believe that season 16 didn't have any at all. Tyler Owens, the build engineer, and I believe the guy who made the competitive build of the game that all the pros play on during the ALGS, had actually agreed with NRG Sweet Dreams that the season 13.0 rank system probably was a sweet spot. Maybe we will go back to it at some point. However, it's definitely not very good for the casuals, and that's when Sweet also said that maybe this should only be for Diamond and Plus lobbies, but with a different scoring system for lower lobbies so that it's still fun and obviously not too sweaty. I've always said in the past that I don't feel like the highest level of gameplay at Apex is even the same game for the lowest level of gameplay. I don't think you can just fit them all in the same spectrum and give them all the same scoring system and all the same rules because they're just so different. I think there is a way to make the lower level lobbies still more fun and a little bit more competitive, but not too draining, but then also fix the higher level lobbies that need work as well. Now, many of you are worried about cross progression. What will happen to all the false promises and hope about that? And even the game director on cross progression said they're definitely excited about it. It's trickier than they expected, and they want to make sure that it's ready because you only get one crack at rolling this out. They don't have a definitive date yet, but it's definitely coming. People were worried at one point. Did Respawn decide to cancel it? What happened to cross progression? Is it even going to come out at this point? Also, people are wondering, now that it's been postponed or now that it's taking longer than usually expected, did they hear the outrage from over a year ago of all the fans being mad that it didn't have account merging and now they're fixing that? Or maybe is that too much to hope for? There was an email sent out to a lot of playtesters a long time ago, and it basically just kind of proved that cross progression was not going to be account merging, but basically you would only take your account that you have on one platform and mirror it or bring it over to another platform. But you wouldn't take your 3 heirlooms that you have on Xbox, your 3 heirlooms you have on PC, and combine them together to come one brand new account with 6 heirlooms. That wouldn't be how it worked. Or if you had 50,000 kills on Wraith on Xbox, 50,000 kills on Wraith on PC, you're not going to have a brand new account with 100,000. I think a lot of people assume that that's how it would work. And when the outrage came out, that's when people started to wonder, is cross progression delayed in order to bring that feature? I personally don't think it is, but there is a theory regarding that. So with all these things, there seem to be hope for the future, except one, the 120 FPS for you console players. I still don't have any idea why this is not out yet. There's really no excuse in my opinion. It's still kind of sad that they even called it a next gen update when they really didn't bring much new feature to it. Regardless, all in all, I'm happy with the new updates that are coming to Apex, and I've never made a positive video like this just saying thank you Apex. So I wanted to do that, and instead of saying I hate Apex or that I'm sick of you Apex for doing this, I just want to say thank you. I really like the updates. I'm pretty happy about the game. If you agree, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends news. I know this was not a normal video. I'll be back on the news coverage tomorrow. Also, this video is probably going to be the worst out of the last 10 that I've done, so anything helps. Let me know what your feedback is down in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I'll see you later, Gators.